You're probably throwing the Pokeball wrong in Pokemon Go. At least, that's what I gather from all these comments that seem to assume that I'm left-handed. I'm not, but I've recorded and analyzed thousands of excellent throws, and have probably thought harder about throwing technique than anyone else. So here's my attempt to convince you that my technique is better. I throw to the left with a clockwise spin, but it seems that many people find it more natural to throw to the right with a counterclockwise spin. But that's not where the wrongness ends. Because the Pokeball starts in the middle of the screen, many people spin and throw from the bottom middle of the screen, but this is also incorrect. Let's start there. The most important thing necessary to throwing excellent throws on all Pokemon is to learn to throw from the bottom corner of the screen. This starting position is absolutely necessary for many Pokemon that are far away. The most extreme example of this is Muck, which requires a throw from almost the extreme bottom corner to the extreme opposite edge, like this. Even with this throw that uses the entirety of the screen, the ball is barely able to hit the far edge of the excellent throw circle. I cannot emphasize enough how the Muck excellent throw is not possible without throwing from as close to the corner as possible. Believe me, I've tried a lot. Another example is Trubbish, although it isn't quite as extreme as Muck. Even with the throw from the bottom corner, the ball still barely stays inside the excellent circle. We need to start from the corner, because for these distant Pokemon, we require a hard, fast throw. This requires us to use as much vertical space on the screen as possible for the throw. But because of the long time that the ball is in the air, it tends to curve too much to the right. This means we need to impart as much leftward momentum to the ball as possible. This means we want to use as much of the horizontal space on the screen as possible for the throw. The result? A throw from the extreme bottom right corner. Now, you don't need the corner for every throw, but a corner throw does seem to be able to achieve excellence on every Pokemon. So it's my opinion that you should use it for every throw, so that you're used to it for the throws where it does matter. Using the corner for every throw logically implies that you should use a clockwise throw to the left. This is a result of the importance of fast catch. For a right-handed thrower, the easiest technique for fast catch is to hold the left thumb on the berry icon, throw the ball, and then swipe up and release. But this fast catch technique is incompatible with throwing from the corner if you also throw to the right. If your thumb is on the berry icon, then it's impossible to throw from the lower left corner. I'm sure you'll bring up alternate fast catch techniques to avoid this problem. Things like pulling the berry icon up first, or using the item icon instead. But come on, these are way more awkward. Besides the difficulty of fast catching with a rightward throw, there is one other factor, which is the direction that the index finger bends. When throwing to the left, you can use the full articulation of the index finger since the throw direction is in the direction that the knuckles bend. When throwing to the right, you don't get this fine-grained control. This is particularly important for very sensitive, tiny throws like Pidgey. In summary, throw to the left and throw from the corner. Unless you're left-handed, in which case these arguments are all backwards and you should throw to the right. If you haven't done so already, now is your chance to downvote and leave a comment about how I'm wrong. Subscribe for more wrong opinions. See you next time!